All right, everybody, welcome back to Prepping with Sarge. Today, we're going to do a little bit of a different prepper pantry haul. I'm going to talk to you about some MREs and where I get them from here at MRE Mountain. You want to make sure you check in the description down below because I put a link that will allow you to get $10 off your first purchase if you spend more than $30. All right, we're going to go through all these items and tell you some of the things that I like and some of the ones that I haven't tried yet. Let's get right to it. All right, we're back. Thank you so much. So usually when you order from MRE Mountain, you are going to get a sticker like that for your sticker collection. Let's go ahead and put that aside. Let's go through this one by one. So the first thing is, I'm very excited about this one. This is German caffeinated chocolate. Really, really cool. I've seen this on their website a few times, and they were doing a special, which may still be going on when you check this, where if you order a First Strike ration, you get one of these for free. And the First Strike rations were also on sale, so it was a pretty good deal. So I've never tried this before. I'm going to try it on one of my future camping trips. So stay tuned. I'll do a little review. Actually, I'm going to do a review on several of the items in here. You want to stay tuned and subscribe to the channel so that you can catch all those if you like MRE reviews, and definitely check in my product reviews playlist. There's tons of MRE reviews there already. All right, so let's go through this. And again, once I want to say real quick as I'm going through this, that MRE Mountain is my favorite place to order MREs from. They have great prices, and they're probably the greatest selection that I've seen online of different types of MREs, including, like, this is all American stuff, but they have stuff from all over the world. So if you wanted to try, say, French MREs or Russian MREs, there's a pretty good chance that they have it. Their stock is always in rotation, so you got to check back. Sometimes they don't have exactly the thing you're looking for. I recommend you get subscribed and get on their mailing list, and they'll tell you when there's new stuff coming in. All right, so first thing we got here is I got a bunch of these grape jellies. So I already have a bunch of peanut butters in my kits. I realized that I didn't have any more jelly, so I just kind of restocked that. Now, all MREs, if you store them in like room temperature, dark conditions, they're going to stay good for years, like well beyond what the package says. Now, if you throw them in your car or your get-home bag that's in your car, they're still going to stay good for a long time. But I might personally, if you don't use it by the time the expiration date goes, in those conditions, I might either use it up or throw it out, depending on, you'll have to make that decision for yourself. But MREs, in terms of, people are always asking, well, what food could I store in my get-home bag? This is one of your choices, is MREs, because they do hold up really, really well to pretty extreme environmental conditions. Certain items probably are going to do better than that. Certain items are going to do better than other ones. All right, let's go ahead and throw these jellies aside and get to the next item. All right, next item on our list here is the lemon poppy seed pound cake. Now, I just kind of restocked these a little bit. I've done a review on these ones before. They're great. I really like it as like either a morning, this could be your morning meal actually, or it could be used as a dessert or a snack. I like things like that for midday on the trail if I'm stopping for a little snack. And so I just kind of restocked those. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 of those is right. Okay. All right. Next thing we got here is the vanilla pound cake. Now, I've never had this before, so we're going to do a review on that one. I may take that on the camping trip as well, so stay tuned. And that will probably be in the form of short when I do that one. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. All right. We're going to move the camera here a little bit. All right, next one here is the applesauce pound cake. Now, I have not had this either, so I certainly will put a review up for that when I try that. Again, you just want to stay tuned. Again, this is something that I would be very comfortable having as a breakfast or as a dessert or a snack, right? And I like these for like when I'm just doing a day hike, things like that. That's why a lot of this order for me was, like these, there's kind of a meal, kind of a snack type things, and you don't have to do any cooking with them. That's how I usually use them. Oh, we found another one of the lemon poppy seeds. All right, applesauce, another applesauce cake. All right, and then next one we've got is marble pound cake. Again, I have not tried this yet, so I will do a review on those. And again, using it the same exact way. This could, some of these will probably go in to rotate into my get home bag, and some of them will go into my day hiking bag. Some of it goes into my long-term food storage too. This is part of our prepper pantry. I recommend as part of your prepper pantry that you not only do like canned goods and things like that, and some freeze-dried foods and some dehydrated foods, things like Mountain House and Backpackers Pantry, I think is what it's called, things like that, but also like some Augustin Farms, right? But also MREs. MREs have a place in our prepper pantry as well. All right. The only thing with MREs is you gotta, and I have done, well, I'll get to this in a second, but I have done an entire weekend where all I ate was MREs, and it's fine, and like I do fine with that, but you do want to make sure, like if you go beyond 3 days, you need to be adding foraging for some greens or doing something to get a little bit more fiber into your body, or it's going to be a little bit rough on your GI system. All right, next thing here, we've got some cornbread. We will definitely bring this with us camping. Maybe we'll do a little chili or something with that. Haven't really decided yet, but the cornbread will be on our next camping adventure, so just stay tuned for that. That's coming up this spring. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of the cornbreads. All right. Now the last thing we got here is I got 2 of these First Strike rations. Okay. And these I have actually brought on camping trips and eaten. Basically, this is supposed to be 24 hours of rations. I found that like this lasted me over 2.5 days in terms of the amount of food in here, but your mileage may vary depending on like how many calories you need. But I made it last for 2.5 days on a camping trip, and I was pretty much just eating this and a little bit of foraged food, and I was pretty full. All right, so I got 2 different ones this time. I got the Mexican style beef and barbecue chicken, right? And again, I will do a full review on this too, or maybe I'll do this one next. I got meal number 9, which is the Italian sandwich, chicken, garlic, and herb. Okay, now I typically don't eat that much pork, like hardly at all these days. But if I'm getting in something like this, I'm certainly not going to make food go to waste. I'm not going to throw it out after that animal has given its life to feed us. So I will eat those, and it doesn't bother me. Pork doesn't bother me. I just choose not to eat it most of the time. Okay, so these First Strike rations, yeah, I like them a lot. They don't have to be heated up. If you had a little campfire going, some of the stuff you definitely could. But this is what I like about them, is you can just eat them like right out of the package. And actually, that's true for all MREs. But some are going to taste better than others if they're heated up. These First Strike rations are basically made for eating and going. Like, you don't have to stop and make a campfire, and there's not a whole lot of cleanup, all right? Hey, folks, I hope you enjoyed this. Again, remember to check down in the description down below. I've got a link that if you use my link, you will get $10 off your first order at MRE Mountain. And that is for orders of $30 or more. Definitely check them out. And if you follow them on Instagram, please tell them that Prepping with Sarge sent you. Keep planting your seeds. Keep stacking your silver. This is Prepping with Sarge.